for some NBA action. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Paul dishes to Ayton. Pass to Crowder. The shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Out to Russell. Pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Towns down low. Defended by Booker. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Outside Russell, 6 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. Offline with his 3. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Bridges kicks to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. Here he goes, and the dunk by Booker.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
McDaniels dishes to Towns. Towns is doubled. Russell finds Gobert. Towns the screen. McDaniels with the ball. Out guarded by Crowder. Here's Edwards. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Bridges. That misses off the backboard. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Outside Russell, looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
That one goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Booker up top. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. And Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's McDaniels. From outside, off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. He's against Bridges.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Booker. Passes it to Ayton. A shot off that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And there's the pass to Gobert. Gobert with the screen on Paul. So the wing on the left. Bridges with the steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Booker. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
Here's Edwards. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the second free throw, good.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Edwards drives in. Here's Prince. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Prince is effective at converting second chance opportunities when he chooses to go after them.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
And look at Booker making things happen, turning great defense into instant offense on the break.
Here's McLaughlin. Anderson, a screen on Paul. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Now, here's Reed. Out to the wing. Here's Noel. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Phoenix leading by 3. Paul kicks to Booker. Back to Paul. Takes the 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Pass to Reed for the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Ayton finds Bridges. Here's Booker. Pass to Paul. Booker with it. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that is kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Launches it. Suns keep it alive. Back to Booker. Got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. They are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Russell finds Edwards.
2 minutes remaining. in
Towns against Crowder. Towns down low. Banked in off the glass. Towns has got 4 points this quarter. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Booker against Edwards. That one good for 2.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
It's Crowder on the wing. Paul against Russell. Paul dishes to Crowder. Booker outside. And the dunk by Booker.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Gobert with a screen for Russell to the paint. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Booker the pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Booker. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Edwards inside. Ayton's there. Nice shot by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And it's Ayton missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even bet. All right, David, thank you.
23.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Crowder. Not going to go that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Here's Bridges, dishes it to Crowder, and he makes good on the layup.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Minnesota in the lead. Now Russell. Towns a screen on Paul. Outside, Towns. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Paul Paul up top. He's guarded by Russell. Paul kicks to Bridges. Back to Paul. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves shooting at 50% in a decent group. Russell feeling it out a bit. Towns in the corner. Latrey. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And it's Russell in the corner. Outside Edwards. Outside Russell. Lock at 6. Towns wide open. Misses the 3. Suns trail by 5.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Edwards inside, defended by Crowder. Back to Edwards. Crowder with the steal. At the top of the key, Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And Edwards drops them both. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Booker. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Booker's got 14 points for the game.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. Russell passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Booker against Edwards. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
Here's Ayton. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Towns against Crowder. Another shot. And Towns finishes inside. Towns has got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. Paul with the ball. Working on McDaniels. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
He's off on the second.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
1 second left, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Minnesota on top. They lead by 9. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the one. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns can put up an easy, low-stress 30 or 40 points. And when he gets rolling, he's a joy to watch.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And this coaching staff in love with Booker's ability to create his own shot. It's a part of his game that's come a long way.
Towns kicks to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Passes it to Ayton. Back to Paul. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Timberwolves leading by 15. Now the pass to Gobert. Takes it inside. Paul against Russell. Towns a screen on Paul. Outside Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards passes to Gobert. It's stolen by Edwards. Towns finds McDaniel. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Paul with the steal. Crowder with it. Picked up by Edwards. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Booker outside. Shoots the three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Towns, the pass to Russell. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Back to Towns. This one for three. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Here's Booker. Nice D from Russell. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. For three, Bridges. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Russell, no luck. Suns trail by 18.
This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance for Minnesota.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rudy Gobert.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
And the shot goes in.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
You can appreciate the fight now, but It isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And Edwards with the stop.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
No good from Booker. Edwards inside. He's guarded by Booker.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
High post, Gobert. Back to Edwards. Towns in the corner. Launches a three. Tipped away. Ayton kicks to Booker. Takes a three. Sinks the triple.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every three he takes.
Basket good.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to...
Teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one spot. Clock at 4. Up top, Zubats. The shot. It's not going to go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. Outside Edwards. Towns is screen on George. Pass to Towns. And a nice finish on the layup.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Jackson on the wing, guarded by Russell. Jackson, pass to Leonard. Zubats with a screen on McDaniels. And he lobs it up top. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Now Los Angeles with it. Leonard outside and stolen by Gobert. Edwards against George. And Edwards slams it in.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
That BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Towns down low. He's working on Morris. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. The Clippers trail. Jackson with it. Pass to Morris. Takes the 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
Towns a screen on Jackson. And Russell, here we go. Towns. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
What an athlete as Kawhi gets a step on the D, and they're helpless.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Leonard finds Zubac. The kick out to Morris. Now George. There's the drive. Uses the glass on the layup. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Now here's Jackson, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Zubac. Here's George. Shot clock at 5. It's George on the wing. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. George has got his second basket of the game.
The poise right there from Paul George. That's just a veteran that has no panic in his game.
Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. The shot by Russell, no good.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Pass to George. Over Edwards. And again, it's the Clippers.
Just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
Blocked! And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead, leading by a point. And we'll be back in... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
We've got Jalen Noel, Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Taurean Prince, and it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, well, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win. Taurean Prince not going to give up anything really easy when he's on the floor, especially on the offensive glass.
Wall. Here's Kennard. Pass to Wall. Now Covington. They shoot again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Right side Wall. Covington passes to Batum. The kick out to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Covington. Fires the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Covington's range is a big asset for this offense. Well, I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Reed in the post. Covered by Covington. Reed can't hit.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Back to Batum. Kennard on the wing. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Kennard outside. Pass to Wall. Rebound Minnesota. We've got a minute 48 left in the first half of this game. To the middle. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. He gets it in there. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Towns double team. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Towns has got 7.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Wall against Russell. Batum right side. Lets it go from deep. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. .36 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Towns down low. Batum's on him. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns, using his size and strength to make things happen.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. 19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. George outside. The kick out to Morris. From deep. Minnesota with the rebound. Right side Russell. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very... Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
24.
got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Towns can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Fred?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Russell against Jackson. Leonard, left side. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And Leonard drops them both. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Grant.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Now here's Russell. Goes back up. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Towns, that's good.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Jackson outside. Up top, Zubac. Leonard outside. Morris sets a screen. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Here's George. Give him 8. Shot clock at 2. Towns with a rebound. Outside Russell. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Out left to the wing. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. That one on Morris.
A former #1 pick, Towns is unstoppable when he's on. A polished offensive talent with great size.
And the Clippers with the ball. Jackson outside. Pass to George. Just 5 to shoot. From downtown. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
And Edwards slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Morris finds George. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Russell, the pass to Gobert. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Jackson against Russell. George for 3. The Clippers rebound. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And Kawhi getting up that time, just owning all the airspace around the rim.
It's Edwards on the wing. George defending. It's tipped. Leonard Leonard outside. Morris outside. Leonard on the wing. He has 6. George outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Towns on a screen. Russell to pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, when you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
For 3, Powell. McDaniels with the rebound. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 13-4 run. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Wall. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Clippers have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Batum. Counted from distance. Batum's got 6 points.
Batum with no hesitation that time. Coaches encouraging him to shoot that one.
Towns a screen on Powell. Launches it. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got 4 rebounds now. Batum gets the bucket. And now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Kennard. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Towns passes to Gobert. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Edwards with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. Shot is good by Edwards.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Wall. He takes it in. Pass to Powell. Back to Wall. Clock at 6. Inside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Gobert with a screen on Powell. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
He's just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Wall drawing the double. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Those are the kind of plays that win you games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it.
Kennard outside. Picked by Covington. Beyond the arc. And the Clippers miss again. Minnesota in the lead. Russell to pass to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Covington finds Wall. Back to Covington. Wall with it. The shot that time not on target. McDaniels with some nice D. Pass to Edwards. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Covington passes to Batum. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Batum knowing how to get to the rack.
And so it's Minnesota with it. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. 1:46 left to play in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Towns, a screen on Powell. 5 on the clock. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Powell. And that one hits the back iron. The Clippers running out of time. Down low. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Here's Towns. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. Towns gets the bucket.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Here's George. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And here's Edwards outside. Here's Russell. And the layup is good. And it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Back to Zubac. Second chance shot. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
All right, I'm with Carl.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is...
other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in a point guard. Now here's Jackson, and there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. Morris passes to Leonard. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Zubac.
I'll tell you what, Aiden is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And the rejection by Zubac. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Jackson against Paul. Goes up. Outside for George. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
George against Booker. Paul left side. All sorts of time. Ayton, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Aiden's specialties.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's George. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good on the three.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Here's Leonard. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Leonard with the bucket.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact. And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the fourth guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now, here is Morris. Zubac kicks to George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Chris Paul picks up that one. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Booker at the elbow. Paul. Back to Booker. Paul outside. Booker in the post. Defended by George. No good from Booker. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 1:11 left in the first. George double teamed. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Clock at 6. Morris finds Jackson. Releases. Morris, no good.
Poor execution. That was not how they drew up that possession.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Ayton a screen on Jackson. Outside Crowder. Knocks it loose. Bridges shot. Good.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Leonard draws the double. George against Booker. And it's George missing. The Suns leading. Pass to Crowder. Ayton wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Ayton's got 5.
And this is something Ayton has to keep developing. In this era, big men have to possess an outside jumper.
Morris with a screen on Paul. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Suns on top. They're up by 5.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Kennard, and it's Batum in at the 5 spot. Here's Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for Devin Booker.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Poked away. Clippers trail by 5. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Covington finds Powell. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Paul.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside, Batum. A 3-pointer is right on target. Batum's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Paul can't get that one to fall.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Powell inside. He's guarded by Booker. Shoots it. And they will call over the back on the play.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
And this is why we say lockout. It is a fundamental thing that is often overlooked and hurts you every time.
Powell with the steal. Batum scanning the floor. Kennard for 3. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Powell, and it's all evened up.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Powell against Booker. Bridges outside. Driving to the basket. Makes it off the glass.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And yes, it's good.
Yeah, I like it when Paul attacks the hoop, when he looks for his.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Clippers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Kennard on the wing. Inside, Covington. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
It's Powell with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Paul finds Crowder. Back to Paul. And here is Ayton. Picks it out to Paul. A three. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Pass to Powell. To the wing right side. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack of Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Outside, Wall. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Booker inside. Kennard covering. It's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the dunk by Powell.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Hall finds Crowder. Now Bridges on the wing, Booker, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here is Wall. Covington wide open. He fires. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Thank you, David. And whoop.
21. The Clippers, 21.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small 4. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard against Bridges. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Ball against Jackson. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Shot by Crowder, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Leonard. Back to George. Rebound by the Suns.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Out left to the wing. The kick out to Crowder. Ayton a screen on Morris. Outer dishes to Ayton. An easy 2 points on the layup. Ayton's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Paul's shot is off. And so it's Leonard with it. We'll bring it up for the Clippers. George way outside. And again, no good by the Clippers. Suns have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Ayton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And George kicks to Jackson. Zubac the pass to George. And George with the stuff.
And George just so aggressive. When he's got that edge inside, he is looking to power it home.
Here's Paul. Shakes him. Ayton in the corner. Uncovered. That shot no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Outside Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And we all know how crafty RJ is. When he can stay healthy, he can lead a team, at least in spurts.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubac. Robert Covington comes in for Marcus Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Powell in for Paul George. And Covington with the basket on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. Paul for 3. Here's Bridges. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Robert Covington picks one up.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Wall against Paul. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
And Wall kicks to Covington. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. In the corner, Powell with it. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Booker outside. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And Ayton throws it down.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Ball against Paul. Puts the move on. Batum wide open. He fired. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Batum's got 6.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
A nice shot by Booker.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Outside for Batum. For 3, Covington. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That puts them in the lead. And the Suns lead by 1.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Lets it go from deep. Misses the 3. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns, you
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for me.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Luke Kennard out there with Robert Covington, and it's Batum in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so.
Leonard against Bridges. And the rejection by Zubac. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Reggie Jackson's checked in for John Wall.
Reggie Jackson.
Here's Booker. Paul George grabs the miss. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 1. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
To the paint, here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Kicks it out to Booker. Three-pointer. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Jackson down low, defended by Paul. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. The kick out to Crowder. He dishes it to Ayton. Paul for 3. Connects from 3-point range. And now it's a 3-point Suns lead.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Working hard for those 2 points. PG can score from just about anywhere on the floor.
Ayton a screen on Leonard. Bridges passes to Crowder. Booker against George. They get it back. Ayton. Great D that time from Leonard. The Clippers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. And there's the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Getting a step on the defense there. Once Leonard has this, you know he's going to capitalize.
1st team foul.
So it's Phoenix now. Now here's Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Bridges sets the screen for Crowder to the left wing. Ayton finds Booker. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Leonard. Outside for George. Back to Leonard. Bridges with the steal. And here is Paul. The pass to Crowder. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
2nd team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Booker outside. Just 3 to shoot. There's the dribble. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Suns. The Clippers trail. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. George against Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wanting to prove the doubters wrong, George welcomes the chance to come through at the strike.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for Paul George.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Bridges left side. Passes to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Booker draws the double. Kicks it out to Paul. A 3-ball. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Leonard. There's a minute left in the game. Gets the bucket, and the coach's challenge has been issued. This game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting the previous play is a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
To make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Paul dishes to Brother. Paul against Jackson. It's stolen by Morris. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. With the crossover, George finds Morris. It's George on the wing. Yes!
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Here's the Clippers. Bridges with the steal. Paul passes to Bridges. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. George looking over the floor. Now Zubac. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1.
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Rudy Gobert emphatically finishes that one. Nicely done.
And that one's good. Paul.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now Booker. Ayton passes to Booker. That one's wide left.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
McDaniels, that's good.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Edwards pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Towns, a screen on Ayton. Pass to Towns. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Bridges passes to Ayton. Shakes him. And he takes it up and lays it in.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top three. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
The Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. For 3, Booker fires in the triple. Booker's got 6 points. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
The Suns leading. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Edwards. Russell, the pass to Towns.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes.
Outside for Russell. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
1:52 left to play in the first.
One thing you have to respect is how efficient and consistent Cat is on the interior. This guy understands where his advantages lie.
Outside Paul. Bridges outside. Three-pointer. And the Suns get another 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Timberwolves have got 5 of 7 shots to fall. Stolen by Booker. Driving inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Russell.
Well, the strong drive by D-Book just forces the defender's hand right there. You give this guy an opening and he will attack it.
Good on both.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Now here's McDaniels. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, BA, I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his third All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season. 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Up top, Booker. Give him 8 points now. Ball finds Booker. With the drive. It's blocked by Gobert. Towns against Crowder. Towns passes to Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Tries again. And Gobert with a nice bucket inside. Gobert's got 10 points.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
Russell against Paul. Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Give that one to Jay Crowder. First free throw is good.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns, one of those 5 men that you can play in a big lineup, you can play in a small lineup. Because of the diversity of his offensive game, you can mix his spots on the floor. So important.
And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Booker. 5 points in the game.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And indeed, they're going to look.
The previous play is under review.
He beat the buzzer.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to... And so it's Rudy Gobert making things happen for the Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3.
Well, make the right play at the rim. Devin Booker sees an opportunity and doesn't hesitate.
Picked by Gobert. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Gobert's got 12. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
To the inside, Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Three-pointer, Bridges nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8 points now.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Edwards against Booker. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
second personal foul.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
McDaniels passes to Gobert.
Well, you can see DeAndre Ayton becoming more and more aware on the defensive end. He's able to challenge shots. Really good defense.
Pass to Booker. The 3-ball. He drops it from range. Booker's got 14 points for the game.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Edwards can't hit. The Suns trailing. Ball with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Now Bridges. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Edwards. Stolen by Bridges. Outside Booker. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Here's Ayton. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Give him 8 points now. Outside Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. Clock at 6. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Bridges finds Booker. Offline with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And it's McDaniels off the drive. And stolen by Paul. Pass to Booker. Crowder outside. The 3. And it's Booker again missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Towns with the ball. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Oh, they need this.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
Shooting from Minnesota.
And that one falls for Towns.
At the line for 2.
And so Towns nails them both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Pass to Lee. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
Timberwolves ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. Here's Noel. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Shot from the inbound. No good on the buzzer beater.
Timberwolves 38. Fans, get ready. Milwaukee.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game. He's been everywhere.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far. Stifling shots left and right.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Damian Lee. Then there's Dario Saric. And it's Landale in at the center. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Shamet, no good. Minnesota shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Pass to Noel. To the middle. Here's Anderson. And the layup is good off the glass. Anderson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And he knocks down the first one. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Prince down low. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Yeah, tremendous effort, tremendous body control. Prince showing how to counter good defense. What a nice move.
Reed sets a screen. Pass to Prince. 4-3. And they recover it. Second chance effort. And it's good on the lay-in.
Well, you know Prince is going to be aggressive. So if you're not going to make a commitment to stop him, he's going to make high percentage shots like that one.
Oh, and Reed with a block. Fast break, Minnesota. Left side, Anderson. The steal. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Noel. Anderson with a screen on Booker. Here's McLaughlin. And it's all from three-point range. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Stolen by Reed. He's got a clear path. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you.
Lightning quick release on that jumper. No one could get to Booker in time.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. To the wing on the left. Towns a screen on Booker. Outside McDaniels. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
How about the ability to adjust after the contact? Booker, the score in the end one.
D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for McLaughlin.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Ball passes to Booker. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Bridges against McDaniels. Bridges passes to Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Pass to McDaniels. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Crowder outside. Out left to the wing. Ball finds Crowder. Oh, he got hacked on the three. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play is over
the game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he hits the first of three.
You love a well-rounded player like Jay Crowder, cross-positional on the defensive end, a guy who has really developed into a multi-talented threat.
And he nails the third. 9 seconds left in the third. Outside Edwards. Tipped. Shoots over Booker. And so it's Minnesota feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Minnesota. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Off target from three-point range. Phoenix has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Paul against Edwards. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Crowder finds Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end. Oh, wow!
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. And Edwards slams it in.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Outside for Booker. And here's Crowder from the arc. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
We know this. Jay Crowder is an effective shooter. Someone who can shoot the 3 well. You've got to get into his space.
Towns. And he makes it on the layup.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Jaden McDaniels. Second personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility is so crucial.
Booker against Edwards. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Towns. Here's the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is what your offense is designed to do. Get Karl Anthony Towns something in rhythm.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
For three, Booker. Towns with a rebound.
Remaining in the game.
Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Okay, D'Angelo Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
Ayton passes to Booker. Ayton, that shot missing. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Assisted by.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
Here's Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Looking to win the run, and the layup is good.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Here's McLaughlin. Back to Noel. Jacks up a 3. Crowder grabs the miss. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Ayton.
Blocking foul. Torian Prince. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Paul with it. Picked up by Reed. Ayton. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play here.
Torian Prince.
36 seconds left in the final quarter. Down low. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
One of the hardest things to deal with Torian Prince is trying to match his energy. This guy goes all out every time.
Torian Prince. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Now here's Paul. Off the inbound pass. McLaughlin with the rebound. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
At the line for 2.
And he's good on the 2nd. And it's Phoenix's ball. Inside. Reed, good.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Ayton, no good. Here's Noel. From deep. It's off. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown.
to get some NBA action going. In this game, tip-off goes to the Clippers. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. 5 to shoot. Russell against Jackson. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Minnesota with the ball. Outside Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Jackson passes to Covington. Back to Jackson. Towns with the steal. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And here's Jackson. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And George gets it to go.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Edwards inside. Covington's there. Count it. Good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Leonard inside. McDaniels defending. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Towns dishes to Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Towns against Covington. And that one's good. Towns.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
It feels like Kawhi never takes a false step. Everything he does is with purpose.
Here's Edwards. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Edwards got 8.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Outside for George. It's stolen by Edwards. Throws up, and Edwards with the stuff.
And you cannot deny Edwards' pure speed, running the floor like a man on a mission.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Jackson down low. Edwards there. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards.
Oh! And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
George looking over the floor. Shot clock at 5. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for 1 more coming up.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game. Jackson kicks to Leonard. In the corner, George with it. To the middle. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Outside Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Gobert down low. Zubac defending. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
In this era of stretch bigs, many traditional centers have struggled, but Rudy Gobert just continues to thrive at both ends.
6 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Leonard. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they...
The previous play is under review.
Did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Minnesota.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Edwards kicks to Towns. And they go to the intentional foul. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And it's Wall with the ball for Los Angeles. 8-point game. Got a hand on it.
Torian Prince saying, not on my watch. Spectacular D. Muscle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
With the step back, McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. To the inside. And Anderson gets it to go.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
And Wall kicks to Powell. Fires from deep. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard at his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
Kennard's shot is off.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Kennard against Prince. Lets it go with a 3. Shot's good by Noel. Noel's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And
how great is it to see Wall there with the slam? I mean, overcoming that serious heel injury.
Kennard against Prince. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul.
2 minutes.
That's his first foul.
Norman Powell. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Kicks it out to Prince to the right side. Shot clock at 6. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Anderson's got 6.
Working off contact is something Anderson does extremely well, and he does it a lot.
Wall, good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Anderson passes to Prince. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Now, here's Kennard. Tight defense on him. The 19-foot shot misses off the left iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Wall with the steal. Powell with it. 46 seconds left in the first half. Now Wall. Clock at 6. The 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Noel. Out to the right wing. Fires for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Morris inside. Guarded by Reed. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Gobert with a screen for Russell. And it is good at the buzzer. And so it's Minnesota looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And don't... And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Russell finds McDaniel. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Paul George with the steal.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball.
Hard to keep up with Reggie when he gets out in space. And on top of that, an excellent finisher.
Outside, Towns. Also looking it over. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Covington against Towns. Covington dishes to Jackson. Over in the corner, Zubac. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. Driving in. Lays it up off the glass. 6 points for George.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Edwards against Jackson. Russell with a wide open look. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Right now, he's being too passive and not looking for his shot enough. He needs to be more aggressive and get more shots up because he's shooting well.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Russell. George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Towns a screen on Jackson. From the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Leonard. Outside Covington. Towns with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
And he banks in the layup. Towns has got 8 points.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. 4-3, Covington. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Towns a screen on George. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Russell against Jackson. Passes it to George. Here's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
And it's Towns missing. Clippers trail by 13. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. High post, Zubats. Jackson down low. Russell's there. Here's the floater. Jackson misses.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Edwards looking it over. 3 seconds left. No good at the rim. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Edwards can't hit.
and I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Covington finds Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
5 on the clock. Jackson passes to Zubac, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. John Wall's checked in for the Clippers.
Next, into the lineup for your Clippers, John Wall.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Outside Edwards. Down low. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards. And that's 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns. George against Edwards. Over in the corner, Zubac. Wall dishes to George. And again, the Clippers turn it over. Here is Russell. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Driving the lane, and Edwards with the stuff.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Here's Wall. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Towns a screen on Wall. Towns down low, defended by Covington, and Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. Over to the left wing. Russell finds Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Here's George. Edwards with the block. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Towns against Covington. Outside for George.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And George kicks to Zubac. A shot missing. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
George against Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Covington setting the pick for Wall. 8 feet away, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. .24 seconds left in the fourth. Towns, a screen on George. No problems knocking that one down.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. Now...
Here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Leonard. Jackson for 3. He's off on that one. Jackson against Crowder. It's Booker on the wing. And the 3 off target.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Zubac. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Paul George, shooting 1.
And so he hits the technical free throw. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Jackson outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Paul against Jackson. Paul, shot is off.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Tipped away. And they're pushing it up. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. Booker with it. Jackson in his pocket. Booker drawing the double. Shoots over George. 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Crowder outside. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Now he really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
Booker against George. Leonard on the wing. Here's Morris. Crowder grabs the miss.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's George. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
Outside Booker. To the paint. George with a steal. Morris outside. Back to George. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
FBA, with all of that experience, is able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Second personal foul.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
With Kawhi, it's not about really so much improvement as it is refining his game. And he's now hitting around 90% of his free throws. That's just remarkable stuff.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Jackson, the pass to Leonard. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Leonard. Pass to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. George, right side. From behind the arc. Oh, wow. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen
Paul George.
The previous play is under
calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Ayton passes to Booker. Fires top of the key. Off the left rim and out. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard outside from the arc. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Leonard's got 5 points.
The efficiency of Kawhi Leonard's three-point shooting is pretty exceptional. I mean, he's going to start taking those all night long if he's open.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. No good.
You know, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Paul finds Booker. Back to Paul. Outside Booker. The 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard right side. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Clippers on top, up by. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
Powell passes to Covington. Here's Kennard. Knocks it down from distance. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Kennard has such good mechanics with the way he shoots it. And the moment that ball is in motion, it looks good.
Booker's gone just 2 of 7 from the floor here. Kennard on the wing. And again, it's the Clippers.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Count it. Paul's got 7 points.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Wall against Paul. Pass to Covington. Fires from deep. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns. Up top, Crowder. Outside Booker. Back to Crowder. Powell with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. 4-3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
They've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Up top, Wall. He's guarded by Paul. 6 to shoot. Wall, the pass to Covington. Plenty of space. Misses off the right iron.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Pass to Ayton. And it's Phoenix with another.
Now, the coaching staff has to like that as he picks apart the defense there in the pick and roll play.
Outside Wall. There's a minute 26 left to play in the second quarter. For three, Covington. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
Paul for three. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Wall. And he banks in the layup. Wall's gotten his second bucket.
Assertive play by Wall inside, pushing hard to find himself a shot.
And it's Crowder missing. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. Here's Wall. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And the free throw, no good.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Booker.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
The Clippers have gone 8 for 9 here in the second. Ball against Paul. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That free throw good from Booker.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game with the way he can produce.
Pass to Zubac. George outside. He gets it up. And we finished off one half of play. Thanks, Allie. After.
Your Clippers, 33. The Suns, 24.
Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
Good work down low from the 6'2" Reggie Jackson. Not bashful.
Here's Booker, and he gets that one. Booker's got 8 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Jackson outside. Zubac screen. Another shot. And it's laid in by Jackson. Jackson's gotten 4 this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Jackson on the wing. The rebound by Devin Booker. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success. And he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Booker against George. The kick out to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Nice shot by George.
No excuse for the defense to let Paul George, a guy that good at scoring the ball, get that close.
Paul passes to Ayton. Stolen by Jackson.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
That's good from George. Los Angeles has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies. Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Jackson finds Leonard. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter.
Well, Aiden flashing some good movement there and great timing.
To the middle. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. George left side. That one goes. Count it. George has got 11 points.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Booker against George. Knocked away. Aiden passes to Crowder. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 5. And the Suns get another 3.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
Launches a 3. And the Suns get another 3.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
A minute and a half left in the third quarter of the game. Inside, here's Jackson. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Not letting the defense knock him off balance. Reggie does a great job just being assertive.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his 3rd foul so far.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
George passes to Leonard. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Up top, Bridges. Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
How about Booker going high up for the dunk?
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's George. Out to Leonard. Morris outside. Aiden against George. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Suns have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Crowder outside. Down low. Pass to Paul. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Paul's got 12 points.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
George outside. And so it's Los Angeles closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Batum in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Clock is at 3. Here's Kennard. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Clippers lead by 9. For three, Booker. Covington grabs the board. Los Angeles has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Kennard with it, and it's Paul picking him up, and the shot goes.
Batum 6'8", but really sneaky with those long arms. Can go inside and score.
Paul finds Ayton. Booker with it, puts up a three. That one doesn't drop.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
And stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Bridges. Booker's got 15 points here in the second half. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Wall no good. The Suns trailing. Booker attacking. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
And athletic play right there. Devin Booker on the inside.
It's Powell on the wing, covered by Crowder. Outside Wall. Lets it fly. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Powell with it, now guarded by Booker. It's Powell on the wing. Batum with a screen on Booker. Powell in the post. He's against Ayton. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Kennard. Kennard on the wing. Launches it. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Booker against Powell. Paul passes to Bridges. Oh, got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Out to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. And the Suns get another 3.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Powell passes to Wall. Out to Covington. Pass to Powell. Ayton against Kennard. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
And the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Ball against Paul. Now here's Wall. Tight defense on him. Powell passes to Kennard. Drops in the 3. Kennard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Kennard defining clutch with that one.
Booker finds Bridges. To the wing, right side. Ayton with a screen. Bridges with it. Guarded by Batum. Blocked! Kennard against Bridges. Now Covington. Pass to Wall. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, deflected. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Substitution on the court.
16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Morris. Three-pointer. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead. For three, Booker hits the trifecta.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
Morris outside. So the Clippers win it. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.